Well, how are we doing today? Holy mackerel, I just went through. I kid you not. I did it again. I did it last week and I did it this week. I just gave you the probably 80% of the Sunday talk about. I just did. And I didn't hit the record button. Man. Oh, I'll tell you, that's the thing I don't like about getting old. But I'm looking at it now, and I can see the numbers going by. So I'm here, and I'm going to say welcome and happy Sunday Talk About. Yeah, okay. Well, at least I got a chance to think about what I'm going to talk about. But it all flowed out pretty nice, like it could have last week as well. But anyway, here we are. And this week is going to be talking about Rockin Road Films' story. Basically, we started a year ago, and we've been pushing through making the films and taking our music and talking about how this needs to happen or that needs to happen, and it's come together, and it's gotten to the point where we realized 4 weeks ago, we said, man, we're up to 15 films so far. How can I put them together and present them so that everyone can really we can all experience it collectively. So I started working on understanding YouTube better and getting organized, and I put together a playlist, and that's what I'm promoting right now with the fact that I just made this last movie that I put on last Saturday night, which is what this is about, what we're talking about, and it's relative to Rockin Road Films collecting these 15 songs and then presenting them as kind of one body, one universe, if you will, of a lifetime of recording music and I'm telling you, I've spent so much of my life thinking about making movies and how I could use the songs as scores to the movies. So that's what we're doing, and we're being blessed by it. It's happening, and it's like the rivers are flowing right now, and we're really thankful for that. You see that come and go in your life, and right now and I'm so thankful that it's here and that it's something that we're really enjoying and doing together. I talked about all the recording that we've done. We've done a lot of different kinds of recording over the years. We have over 200 professionally recorded songs that we have archived. It's on our website. It's also in YouTube. I have links to seeing all that as well, and to listening to all that. But ultimately, the bottom line is that we have so many different perspectives of what we've recorded and songs we've recorded. And one saying that recently has come to me is that the journey becomes the story, and the story becomes the song, and the song becomes the film. And that's the essential explanation of what we are and what we're doing, and collectively over a lifetime of work. So it's great to bring it to this point. It's great to have this happening, and a little bit background about our experience doing the recordings. The first song that it starts out with is one that I wrote. I wrote it in the late 80s and recorded it maybe around 1990 with Jim McGee, a very talented, schooled musician, Berkeley grad. He has a recording studio in Allentown area, Pennsylvania, and it's called Spectra Sound, and anybody who's looking for a real great professional studio, great rates, and really experienced and knowledgeable owner, engineer, producer is Jim McGee. And I want to thank Jim for what he's done for me in my musical life. And anyway, so that song we recorded, it was just the two of us that really recorded that song. I went into, he had a studio at the time, a different studio than he has now, and I went to him and I showed him this song. I said, I'd really like to record this. And I showed it to him. I gave him the what I had, the recording of it, and then he just put together all the music to it, everything, and he arranged it and he produced it, and then I just played the guitar and sang it. I played a Stratocaster. It's kind of like a reggae kind of feel rhythm to it, and kind of a world music kind of feel thing. Anyway, so I did that, and I played the lead guitar. I worked with the wah-wah pedal, and really enjoyed playing wah-wah a lot at that time. And anyway, so it worked out really, really well. And his girlfriend Tammy and Lynn, of course, was on it. They sang the backup vocals, but it was essentially just Jim and I doing that. And so we went from that style of recording to full-blown, of course we did the Coast to Coast record, which was an incredible record when we were kids. We've explained that before, how that all went down. And then we've done several records in Nashville, working with Nashville cats. Brent Moore produced those records. Really, really good stuff. I have a film I just finished called Wonder Why. It's one of Linda's. It's a song film, and it's one of hers that is just awesome. And that's one that we recorded in Nashville. We had some great players on that. Wanda Vick played fiddle on that, and Robin Ruddy played pedal steel. Buddy Skipper played piano. Man, what a killer piano player! And just great stuff. I can't remember the other guys' names, but they're wonderful. And Brent produced it, and anyway, we've had those kind of recordings too that are all mixed in with the films, and that's kind of what is happening with all this. The films are evolving into this collection and bringing the whole thing into this visionary fruition that is just beautiful. I mean, for us personally, and I hope that you enjoy it. But the thing that really matters is that, or the thing that is important to how this is working, is that there's basically two entities or two styles that are happening within the filmmaking. One is what I call a song film, and the other is called a story film. The song film follows the narrative of the lyrics, and it's focused on just one song, and that's evident in the fact that there's no narration, there's no voiceover in it, and the lyric essentially becomes the narrative of the song. And in a story film, it's a different scenario. It's where I end up. I put together the narrative, and then I develop a voiceover from it, and then I work on that quite a bit. Or I'm starting to. I'm learning to do voiceover, and it's never something I did before. It's interesting because it reminds me when I studied voice. And I call it singing without melody. You have to feel the breath of things. You have to, be conscious of how you're phrasing, and without it seeming that you're conscious of it. It's an interesting, but it's definitely a craft, and it's something I'm young at, and but I'm growing in it. And so the story films end up being something that's really powerful in that world, and it opens up into it really being like a movie in many ways. So just to give you a little background on that, anyway, so that's really what I wanted to share with you this Sunday, and I'm hoping that you get something out of it, and I hope that you can apply it to what you see. I encourage you, absolutely, the most important thing you could do is go to the playlist and on YouTube, and I put out that link quite a bit. But you can, if you normally watch a movie on a Friday night or something, you could put that up, and then you could check it out from beginning to end, and you would watch through the whole playlist. It's cool. It's amazing how it all fits together, and it's just a collection of spirit and life, Anyway, I want to thank you so much for joining me today and enjoying this incredible, beautiful day. God bless you all. I'll see you next week. Bye.
We've got to cut